Who helps dentists survive, thrive, and not cry in the real world of dentisting? My name is Paul, Dr. Nacho Goodman. We have an amazing episode of Talking Nachos where you're going to meet our resources and sponsors that are dedicated to making your dentisting life better. But before we get started, I have a PSA for all human beings. Listen up. This is super, super important. If you're on an escalator, never use your dominant hand on the handrail, because I was flying back from Denver going to meet my team members on a giant escalator, and I lost my balance at the top, and I grabbed the handrail with my left hand and fractured my left ring finger. It would have been worse if it was this hand. I like to look on the bright side, so things could have been worse. It may be a display of amazing athletic ability for a 46-year-old. I did not fall back down the escalator. I was able to stabilize myself, but that is my message for you guys today. And what I want to share is Facebook is awesome, but getting out to meet dentists face-to-face through the power of community. Come to Philadelphia for food, fun, and friends. Cheesesteaks, CE, and camaraderie. Our Dr. Jasin Smithson event in April will be my last big event ever. I have been running big events for dentists for over a decade, and I'm passing the torch to my friend Dr. Bob D in Chicago. Running big events for dentists is the work of the Lord G.V. Black. So I still will do Super Dentist Boost Camp, a super awesome small event, but this will be my last big event. And I'm so glad we are bringing in one of the best dentists on earth to teach you, Dr. Jasin Smithson. So to get the best price possible and join us, text Smithson to 215-543-6454. So you're going to meet people coming up. They're going to help you learn how to improve your dentisting life, save money, save your sanity, protect yourself, and be more successful. I'm ready for my first guest when we're ready to bring him up. So our first guest, I'd like you to introduce yourself. What is your name and what do you help dentists do to survive, thrive, and not cry, not feel like this on the inside part of their body?
Hi, everybody. My name is Yasin. I'm the founder of GroupUps.com. I have two fully functional hands. Paul,
you're showing off. You're sticking it to me. That's very dentist of you, right off the bat. You're not even a dentist. You're sticking it to me, but I appreciate it.
I can probably beat you in basketball this specific week.
Oh, nice.
Outside of this, probably not.
So as the founder of GroupUps, what do you guys do daily in this dentisting space to help dentists?
Yeah, so we don't have dental backgrounds. We are data nerds. We are tech nerds, and we use data, tech, and a bunch of AI to actually drive down prices on large purchases. Think like CBCTs, think dental chairs, think sterilizers. We do that two ways, really. One way that we do that's really popular is we do group purchases. So we organized a huge group buy of Vatek handhelds not too long ago. For example, a ton of members of Dental Nachos actually took advantage of that and saved several thousand that way. Awesome. And the other thing that we do is we help big build outs like startup practices or new practice. When you flip a practice and you need to redo all the equipment, we'll help you get better pricing on all that stuff.
Absolutely love that. I mean, you came to Boost Camp, you met Dr. Maggie. So you help dentists of all ages and stages. And what I found is dentists will sometimes complain that DSOs get great pricing. But when they get that pricing, I hear they don't complain. So do you help them get pricing through the power of these groups? Even if I'm just reinforcing what you're saying, kind of break it down for my audience. They're going to buy a CBCT next month. They're going to buy that handheld x-ray. They text GroupUp to 215-543-6454. What's the process like for them to be involved?
Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. You tell us what you're looking to buy, potentially buying over the next 12 months. Or if you're a startup practice, when you're looking to open and what you're looking to buy, whether it's a CBCT, a sterilizer, give us all of that stuff. The more info we have, and you can do that very simply, it's a quick form. It takes literally less than a minute to fill out. You tell us what you're looking for. We then organize that with everybody else that has told us the same stuff. So now we know that, wow, everybody's looking to buy a handheld in February, and everybody's looking to buy a sterilizer in March. And guess what that lets us do? Go to the manufacturers and say, hey, I have 30 people that want to buy a sterilizer. They don't want to pay the sticker price. How about we talk?
And I love this. I want this company to sponsor me, AHA. But the AHA moment here, like Gatorade, please someone get sponsors, is that you can literally just save money for the exact same stuff. You've done this for our groups. I mean, they have more money in their proverbial pocket, in their practice bank account, because they cross paths with you.
It is literally the same exact equipment. You're usually buying it from the same exact distributors, but for a better price. And it has to do with us just organizing the demand of products.
Well, this is what you're speaking the language of dentist, saving money on what we consider to be, and it can be very costly equipment that we need to succeed. I think if people take a minute, and maybe you learn this in dentistry, we got to buy a lot of stuff to put our game on each day. We have to buy a lot of things from CBCTs, handhelds, and chairs. So I appreciate you doing that. As we wrap up, Yasin, I want to call you a straight shooter. You will tell it like it is, right? So you came to Super Dentist Boost. You didn't have any expectations. How was your experience last year at Super Dentist Boost as one of the participating sponsors?
It was actually a very good experience, and I plan to do it again.
Awesome.
Met really awesome people. We're still working with people that we met there, and we've saved them, I kid you not, tens of thousands of dollars, basically each of them, for stuff that they bought. And the experience was, I learned a ton as a sponsor sitting in the room. So I can't imagine how much the doctors walked away with, because it was informative. And as somebody, so I used to invest in tech startups. I invested in an event technology startup. I have to give you guys credit. You actually put on an incredibly well-run event, which is very hard to accomplish. So
I appreciate it, Yasin. It's food, fun, and friends. Can't wait to see you back to this year. Thanks so much for sharing with us today. We truly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks. So as you can see right off the bat, you can save money on the same stuff, have more money in your proverbial pocket from using one of our amazing sponsors.